Joel here with Bodycam Breakdown TV. Today's footage comes from Bodycam 0. If you want to watch the original video without my commentary or breakdown, I'll have the full footage linked below so you can watch it start to finish. What starts as a late-night call involving two roommates quickly turns into a case of conflicting stories and serious allegations. Deputies arrive at a duplex after an evening of drinking leads to an encounter upstairs, but from there, both sides offer very different versions of what happened, leaving officers to sort through a situation where the truth may not be immediately clear. The breakdown starts now.
Did you push her down the stairs?
No, I didn't. She's really drunk.
Okay.
Really
Why's your
high.
shirt all dirty? Were you on the floor?
No.
Okay.
No, my shirt is fine.
All right. We'll talk to her, see what's going on, and then
So that's why I called the police.
we'll figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, I have witnesses to do that.
Okay.
Sheriff's office.
He definitely pushed
You
me
want to
down
wait
the stairs.
inside, or do you want to yell at me over here?
No, I'm not trying to yell at you.
Okay.
I'm trying to let
you
you
wanna
know
wait
I was
inside
pushed
for the
down the
ambulance or
stairs
not?
You guys would be
from a
separated,
man.
so can you go inside, please?
Yeah.
Officers are still in the information gathering stage here, and that's often where a person's attitude can influence how the interaction unfolds. The more confrontational the conversation becomes, the harder it is for everyone involved to communicate clearly and move the situation forward.
I own the house. Wherever you want him to go, that's fine.
Now. And her cat's out.
Yeah, she's an indoor outdoor cat.
Okay, that's good.
She's a good cat.
You want
Just
to
say
wait
where
in one of the buildings, so when
What I'm letting you guys know is I was pushed down the stairs, and no one seems to care from you
You've
guys.
explained
Okay,
that to
how
us
this?
multiple times.
You both are outside. You both can hear me. Okay. I'm getting conflicting things from both of you. You both were at Pork and Pine or whatever together.
This is usually where officers try to compare both accounts in real time, looking for details that match up and details that don't. Having everyone on the same page helps them understand not just what happened, but where the stories begin to diverge.
You both came home at separate times.
Yes.
You were in your room. She came home after. Somehow she ends upstairs in the same room with you. She's saying she engaged in sexual activities. You're saying it didn't happen.
No.
Oh,
She told
okay,
me.
so we had no
Let him
sexual
speak.
activity.
Let him speak.
Listen to me. She told me to give you a hickey. You didn't want it. Then what happened?
Officers are still in the fact-finding stage here, which means they're focused on collecting as much information as possible before deciding how to move forward. The more complete the picture, the better equipped they are to assess what's actually going on.
You guys want to fill me in together while we're both standing here?
Okay, that sounds ridiculous at the most, because like.
I don't need you to argue with each other. Just tell me what happened.
Okay, if he doesn't want to say we were engaging in sexual activity.
I do not care.
Okay,
I
so
do
it
not
sounds
care
like
if you
I'm
guys had
sneaking
sex or
into my
not.
own house.
No.
No.
I'm worried
I do
about
not
the
care about you guys
physical
having
altercation
sex.
that occurred with you
Okay.
getting hurt and then
So
downstairs.
again, that's what I'm saying. It sounds crazy from my
Doesn't matter.
Because I was pushed on the stairs, and you guys are treating me like
No.
I'm wrong.
Officers are trying to determine what led to the dispute, but they're also careful not to get sidetracked by details that don't directly answer the questions they're focused on. Right now, they're looking for information that helps explain the incident itself, rather than the personal history between the people involved.
Nobody's treating
Like
you
when
wrong.
that person,
Statement
my
that
arm
provided.
hurts, and he's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, did you not push me down the stairs?
I did not push
Okay, so you guys.
Did I not
So
come
there
and have
was
sex
an
with you?
incident where someone tried to give someone a hickey and someone didn't
Jenny,
want
you
it
know
and it
that.
was stopped. Don't talk to each other. Don't talk to each other. You're talking to me. And someone tried to give someone a hickey and someone didn't want it. It stopped from that point on, and you guys got into a verbal argument. At which point, she's now leaving the room, and you're still in the room.
This is where officers often start narrowing in on specific details that can help establish a timeline. Sometimes a single question can reveal whether both accounts are lining up, or if there are still important gaps that need to be addressed.
Who went downstairs first?
Me, of course, because I
Do you want to
was
combat that?
staying in
Did you go downstairs
22.
first? If you went downstairs first,
His
say.
regular room is there. Where I usually sleep is there.
Yeah.
I was leaving to go home. He kicked me with his leg, and I tumbled down the stairs. I wouldn't have called the police, and I gave him an opportunity. After I tumbled down the stairs, and my arm was hurt, and I was like, can you just say sorry to me?
After gathering information from both sides, officers are starting to focus on the details that can help clarify the timeline. As they narrow in on specific questions, the next challenge is getting clear answers without the conversation turning into a debate.
I'm not trying to argue with you.
Okay, you
I
are.
own this house. I'm
That's
the
fine.
owner
That's
of
fine.
this house.
Can you
and
stay?
this man
Can you stay?
kicked me.
You just told me that you
kicked me
you just
down
told
the
me,
stairs.
You just told
and
me
I'm
that,
telling you, I
ma'am,
feel
let
in
me
danger
speak.
for a
Let
man.
me speak. You just told me that you are afraid of this man. Now you're saying that you are refusing to separate yourself from a man. That makes no sense.
I'm telling you,
if you are afraid of him, go into your room and stay separated from him.
This is one of those details officers tend to pay close attention to because they're looking for whether a person's actions line up with what they're telling investigators. When those two things don't appear to match, it can lead to additional questions as officers work to better understand the situation.
Okay.
If not, you're showing that you're not
Right,
afraid
I
of
will
him.
go into my house, which I own.
That's
here.
where he's staying. So
This
if you
is the
are
house that
afraid of
I own.
him, I would
All right.
recommend you go into your
All right,
bedroom
I'm
in the other house.
I'm going to call the police now.
We're
We
here.
And
are the
let them
police.
know
If you call the
that I am
police,
in-
I will take you to jail. You cannot call the
You
police.
can't
We
call
are
me-
on scene.
you
We are
can't
on
take me
scene.
to jail
if you
for
call
nothing.
911, I will take you to jail. We are on scene.
All right,
This is the
I
only
am
police that are
letting
coming
you
here.
know I am in the house that I own.
This is where officers are drawing a clear line. Emergency services are already on scene handling the situation, so making unnecessary 911 calls can create additional problems and tie up resources that may be needed elsewhere.
Ma'am, you have two options to go somewhere to stay the night at.
Okay, I'm letting you know. I am
He
going
only
to
has
bed.
one.
Do you want the ambulance
Okay,
to check you
I
out?
don't know what this guy has.
Do you want the ambulance to check you out?
I am letting you know.
Do you
I'm
want the
going
ambulance
to
to
bed
check
in
you
my
out?
own house.
Do you want
What
the ambulance
you
to check
let
you
this guy
out?
do?
Do you want the ambulance to check you out? They are
Alright.
here. Do you want them
Okay,
to check on you?
anyway, I'm going in my
Do
house.
you want the ambulance to check
I'm
you
going
out?
in my house. Whatever you guys do and he does
Do
is
you
on
want
you.
the ambulance to check you out?
You may notice portions of this interaction are blurred, which can happen when footage contains areas that aren't permitted to be publicly shown. While officers are still attempting to communicate and gather information, the encounter takes a significant turn when one of the deputies is allegedly spit on. At that point, the focus is no longer just on the original call. Actions directed at officers during an active investigation can quickly change the nature of an encounter, and in this case, her actions ultimately lead to her arrest.
You're pulling me hard.
We're walking to the vehicle.
Suchi, please go ahead and check on Lucas.
Oh, now we need to go check on.
I was being abused tonight and you guys,
And you just spit in my fucking face.
you were in my house for hours.
Chest on the vehicle.
In my house.
Spread your feet.
Help! 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 I'm being abused! Help!
Check that pocket.
As officers work to complete the arrest, attention is starting to shift away from the original incident and toward what's happening during the arrest itself. Loud accusations and emotional outbursts can quickly draw attention from bystanders, which is why officers typically focus on maintaining control of the situation while continuing the process.
Help! There's nothing in my pockets. Help!
Okay.
Help! 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 Help!
Sit down. Sit down and shut up.
You guys are abusing me. You're pushing me.
Oh my god. That's disgusting. Give it
I want
time.
to know why I'm being arrested.
I do.
I am going to call an attorney.
Jennifer.
I am going to call an attorney.
The encounter ultimately ended with the woman being arrested after the situation continued to escalate during deputies' investigation. Authorities later charged her with felony battery on a law enforcement officer after she allegedly spit on one of the responding deputies during the encounter. What began as a domestic disturbance call evolved into something much different once the focus shifted from the original complaint to the actions taking place during the investigation itself. Encounters like this highlight how quickly situations can change when emotions take over and communication breaks down between those involved. How do you think deputies handled this situation, and do you believe the encounter could have been prevented from escalating further? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this breakdown. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Bodycam Breakdown TV, and share this with someone who enjoys real-world police footage and analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.